Hi folks, welcome to Parallel Projections, Auxiliaries Drawn 2. And in this question, we were not given the plan and elevation, but we were told looking at arrow in direction of arrow A, which is the same thing as looking directly in here, that gets your elevation. And then looking down upon that, we get our plan B, or our view B, okay, our plan. Now, the question also tells us then that an auxiliary elevation with the viewing direction at 30 degrees from the right hand side. So that means from the right hand side, we are standing over here looking in at that, very similar to the last question. Okay, so viewing from this corner here, to come back then to our auxiliary, and remember auxiliary, all it is another view. That's all. Auxiliary means another. So we're looking this way, and we're going to have to project all these corners up. When you have all your projection lines brought up, the next thing you need is another ground line, an auxiliary ground line. We'll call that X1, Y1. Now we know, because we're no longer looking in at this front here, that the width is going to get foreshortened up here. The heights will not. Those will be constant. And there's only two heights in this question. One is at 75 mil and the other is 25 mil off the ground. I can just put in two light construction lines there. And that is our grid set up to draw this. So again, I would suggest you start at the closest corner. It really helps with the visualization. And draw what you can see first. So we're going to be able to see all this pink side here. Height's the same, just foreshortened. Now the T then comes over here, and that's it in plan view there. So make sure you're following the right lines. So it starts here, finishes here. Follow those two lines up. Starts here. That means it's going to finish there. Now it's broken into three in the front. So we can draw these guys up now as well. Now, we might get this corner on the back next. It's up to yourself whichever way you want to go about it. That's that corner there. Follow it up. I'm drawing that heavy, and now we can put in the top. We know where it starts and it stops. The only thing after that we have to worry about is our hidden detail. Okay, now that line there is there, but there's a line on the other side which we can't see dropping down there. So we'll have to take that into account. Follow that line up. And that's our hidden detail line to represent that. And then of course we have this corner, but there's one on the far back hand side as well that we can't see, and it's here. We'll have to take into account for that. And that is our auxiliary or another elevation drawn. Now I'll just colour it in for a moment to help with the visualization. And that is it drawn. So we left that face there white, that surface or face, we left it white over there as well. So again, looking in this way, I see my elevation. There's the heights. I see the true width because I am looking directly in at the object. When I go over here, I'm no longer looking in at that directly at 90 degrees. So that becomes foreshortened. However, the heights are still constant there, 25 and 75 off the ground. So remember, all auxiliary is another view. And in this case, we're doing auxiliary elevations. So that's it, folks. Hope you found that video useful. Take care. More videos to come soon.